This is the story of what I saw on my security camera. The girl in the footage wasn't human, and what happened next changed my life forever. I'm going to share a deeply disturbing experience I had after installing a new security system. It started subtly, but quickly spiraled into terror. I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood. After a minor break-in nearby, I decided to invest in a top-of-the-line security camera system covering the perimeter of my home. I'm a rational person. I don't believe in ghosts, demons, or any of that paranormal nonsense. The cameras were purely for safety, not for catching spirits. The first few nights were uneventful. Just the usual: cats, raccoons, and the wind rustling the bushes. But then came the fourth night. Around 3 a.m., my motion sensor alerted me. I checked the live feed from the backyard camera. There was something there, just at the edge of the light. It was small, like a child, and incredibly pale. What struck me immediately was its stillness. It wasn't moving, just standing there, facing the house. It was unsettled. I couldn't sleep after that. The next morning, I went straight to review the saved footage, needing a logical explanation for what I saw. The figure was undeniably a girl, maybe around 8 or 10 years old. But the clarity of the morning light only made the details worse. When it moved, it wasn't a walk. It was a smooth, gliding motion, like it was floating an inch above the ground. And its arms seemed too long, hanging past its knees. The sightings became routine, and each time, the feeling of dread intensified. I felt like I was being hunted. In the following nights, the girl wasn't just standing by the perimeter anymore. She was moving closer, sometimes right up to the back windows, her face pressed against the glass. Whenever she appeared, the camera feed would glitch violently, and once, I heard a faint, high-pitched static sound coming from the speaker when I played the clip back. The night everything changed, I was too paranoid to rely on the feed. I crept to the kitchen window and decided to see it myself. She was there, standing under the porch light. She looked directly at me. I froze, horrified by what I saw up close. Her eyes were too big, black voids with no whites, and her mouth stretched into a wide, impossibly thin line. Her skin was translucent. It wasn't human. The terror I felt was primal. It was the night she stopped just looking and started trying to get in. I heard scratching at the door and then a soft, wet thud against the glass. I bolted every lock, terrified she would breach the security. I spent the rest of the night huddled in the corner, listening to every sound, convinced that the house was no longer safe, that nothing could keep that thing out. By sunrise, the footage had gone silent. The motion alerts stopped. She was gone, but I never felt safe in that house again. I moved out a week later. The camera system is still there, recording an empty home. The psychological damage is permanent. I constantly look over my shoulder. I still don't know what I saw or why it chose my house. But next time your motion sensor goes off, ask yourself, is it just an animal or is something else watching?